Everyone, excuse that very sloppy playing there. My name's Chris, and this is my first proper YouTube or anything guitar video, really. I haven't really ever gotten around to do this because of small kids and thing. But I think I've got a few things to show, and I, thought I'd have a crack at it. I work as a photographer, so I've got all this gear that I never ever try using for video because, frankly, I'm terrified of it. But I figured this could be a nice way to kind of trick myself into having a go at it, and maybe show a few cool gadgets and things that I've got lying around. So the video is mostly going to be about this beautiful amp here, which is made by Lance Amplification in Eltham, Victoria, which is where I live as well. It's made by a winemaker friend of mine called James Lance, who is an extraordinarily knowledgeable, wonderful dude. It uses some kind of unusual valves in there, which I can't remember the name of because that's not how my brain works. It utilizes a quite unique kind of tone stack with a push-pull, bright, and a scoop, and then a tone knob to kind of bring things back up, push them away. And then it's got beautiful bias trem, which is made by changing the bias of the output valve, which I'll get to in a minute as well. And then I love the little spring reverb tank as well, which that's not it there either. Got a foot switch at my feet here, and I managed to get them mixed up. I think that drips. Is that drip? In too much DHS show. It's a beautiful amp. I'm playing my beautiful 1963 Fender Jazzmaster on this. My favorite guitar that I still can't believe that I own. You might notice these guys as well. There's two pedals made by Bondi effects up in Sydney. There's the Sick As Overdrive, which is a clon-ish type thing with a two-band EQ on it and a couple other things. And the Art Band delay pedal, which is a choke that you might get. If you don't, I can't help you. I thought I'd just go through and do a bit of playing and then kind of get through them. I actually did record this once already, but because I'm a novice, it did not work properly, so I'm doing it again. But so I'll dive into it. So the bias trem on this thing is really what I love the most about it. The bias tremolo, as I said before, changes the bias of the output tube. Now what that means is that like when it's biasing, it's kind of like almost tuning the valves. But when you alternate the bias, which is the old school way of doing it, which I think where they do it in the old Princetons, as you turn the amp up and you get more and more power tube distortion, when it's kind of, getting higher and higher. Imagine the LFO is going like that. But as the volume gets higher, there's kind of nowhere for the LFO to go. So when it's clean like this, a lovely study thing. That's on full, by the way. Start back a bit. On about 10 o'clock. Noon. That's on full. When we start to increase the output, the pre-gain, the preamp, a bit more dirt, but then we bring up the volume. Get this way, excuse the buzz, sitting right next to my amplifier. That's with the output all the way up, right? I just want to also add that I'm running through a Sir IRRL box, which is means that I'm playing the amp silently because I'm in a house. Running an 18 watt amp full out is just like not something that most of us can really do at all because we're not in big studios, we're not in loud gigs, we're in our little houses, in COVID-19 locked up. What this box does is it allows you to put a dummy load on the amplifier and then also put a impulse response on it so it sounds like a speaker through your headphones or whatever you're recording onto. Which, to record an amp full like that is just not something you could easily do. And it's just amazing. So it unlocks some of the potential of the amp that you wouldn't normally be able to have access to, like running an 18 watt amp flat out to do what I'm about to show you. So check this out. Playing softly. Play a bit harder. Still there, right? And again, I'm running the amp flat out. So let's hear this. Play a bit harder. Start playing harder. So you can hear on the tail, comes in. That's pretty cool, right? I back the depth off a little bit. That's great. That's, you know, and that's purely just the amp, that distortion. It's amazing. So cool. That's with the reverb on. Great fun. It's so fun. Yeah, I won't talk too much more about that, but it's such a fun amplifier. That's with the bright switch off. To be honest, I haven't really touched the EQ since I got it. I kind of got it, set it, forgot about it. Yeah, so cool. And then the tone part. That's all the way up and down. Yeah, to be honest with the Jazzmaster, that sounds pretty good. What's so cool about it is that you can just start playing off like this. That's all just with dynamics, and it's, you know, and that changes that whole sound. And, you know, like I don't think it actually changes the output all that much because it's so saturating and it's on the edge like that. So I'm gonna bring a little more tone back in, but that's so cool. It's with the scoop not on, the tone all the way off, right off. I'm gonna bring in the mid scoop, see what that does. Tone back in. So it's pretty amazing. That's instead of like a bass and treble, and it's really cool. Like, it's such a different way to think, and I really enjoy it. The second part, I want to talk about the Bondi effects pedals. Now, the Sick As is a clone kind of type thing, which I really enjoy. I've been a big fan of the KTR for a long time, and I'm just going to knock the gain back on the amp, just so I can actually hear what this pedal does. Like, tone back in. Now I've got this set as a boost with the gain all the way down. I don't think it has a bit out of tune, but you know. That's with the pedal about 2 on the level. I'm going to bring a bit more gain in. So cool, it's got that real mid presence. That's what I loved about my KTR forever. It's such a great unit. I believe that's in a high gain now. Which is great as well. Indie pop songs I'm making up, but it's cool. So good. So the bass all the way up. Treble all the way up. Jazz masters are quite bright, so often I'll have that back a little bit. Yeah, cool. Anyway. It's February now. I'm so tired. Great pedal, so fun. I like it. Thank you, John. It's so cool. Now this over here is the Art Vandelay, which, if you are not familiar with it, it is a take on kind of the Boss DM2 / Memory Man. It's got some modulation, and it's a bucket brigade analog delay, digitally controlled. It's got tap tempo, it's got eights, quarter notes, and dotted eights for the subdivisions, I believe they are. And I'm just going to give it a bit of a go. Try a bit of a slap style thing. Cool. Get back down a bit. So cool. But what's great with it is that it's so clean. Let's turn it level up a little bit. It's funny, tap tempo, I don't really use it that much because I tend to kind of use delay as more of a, like a texture. But I believe you can send in MIDI data to control that. It's got like a whole bunch of presets, all that kind of thing. So cool. I'll bring up the level so it's right there. Maybe more feedback. And bring in a bit of modulation, kind of slow modulation, like a Memory Man kind of thing. Again, I'm not really a chorus kind of guy. That's so nice. You bring it up. That's quick, huh? Bring it back a bit. Now hear this. Yeah, it moves because it's analog. All you people out there that want that to not happen, get digital. This thing, it's the whole beauty of analog is that it does that. There's people that do jumps when you do tap tempo. No. What's great though with this pedal, of course, and if you don't know about this, this is kind of what I loved about DM2s back in the day. It's where the pedal can self-oscillate. Back in the day, DM2s were like hen's teeth. And the delay's got quite long too, so if you kind of set that feedback quite high, so this is at half. Well, I've kind of meandered through what these devices do. I'm going to cut it there because I feel like I've probably gone too long now already, but please do give these guys a bit of a check out. They make amazing stuff. Both Lance and Bondi. I'll put links wherever you see this. What I've done today isn't terrible. Maybe let me know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. Who has an idea? Not me. I'd love to know what you think. Anyway, this has been Kristoffer Paulsen for Nothing at All.